welcome to another edition of Random Retro Bonus Round. I am Joshua Caleb.
And I'm Graham Ellis.
And today's random movie should be a good one. This I have a 1980s sci-fi thriller that I've never heard of.
Pretty generic name.
Yes, the name is incredibly
And I
generic.
still haven't heard of it. And I watched a lot of movies in the 80s.
Android. How more generic could you get? I suppose if you just did robot, that would be even worse, but... So, okay, this is supposed to be about an android that starts having feelings or something.
I suspect it, something like that. I suspect it's a bigger version of this guy who looks like a leftover from movie 9.
Yeah, he looks like a mechanical artist thing.
Yeah, not a very particularly threatening robot.
No.
It's 12 inches high. G.I. Joe the robot.
I've had my pal 2 actually looks more imposing than that. Oh yes, gotta love these old credit intros.
It said it was, I'll just look at the wiki. It said it was completed in 4 weeks filming and took 3 weeks to edit.
Wow. So, did they do it at... Are there only like 2 sets or what?
Well, Roger Corman was famous for doing movies in 3 days, so who knows?
That just seemed like a really short amount of time.
Yeah, it was.
They must have had... You would have had to have like no... Like only a couple takes.
Yep.
There was no room for error with that tight schedule.
Well, there might only be about 12 people in the movie, too.
Yeah, that would make a difference. And they have like 10 pages worth of lines or something. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think a much better movie at the time was Johnny Five, their Short Circuit.
Oh yeah. Is this the robot or is this some weird kid?
Is that fast for internet back then? It could. Yeah, that's his assistant, Max 404.
So he's supposed to be a robot?
I don't know. I can't remember.
What?
The 20th century?
I'll check.
Have you locked in, Max?
No, but I was...
Then do it now, Max. And make sure we are shut.
No, he apparently is not a robot.
I don't want to be disturbed.
Okay, he's just
Good night, Dr. Daniel.
Pervert.
Oh, and Doctor?
Or very lonely.
That could be too.
But one of the people is a robot. And maybe more than one. That's all we'll say.
15 October 2036, 0100 hour login. As usual, there's nothing to report.
Kind of funny that they would call him Max 404. Is that like Max not found?
Hermes,
You know?
47. Passing. As usual.
Do we have another person joining?
I thought Dustin popped in there for a sec.
This is Max. Signing out.
Oh boy,
Max
what are we
not
watching?
found.
Oh, a great 1980s movie. Android. And no, it's not the phone.
What?
I don't think it involves little green people getting some thumbs spliced onto them, but when he's playing at Vectrix. That was very 80s. That is a Vectrix too. That is an actual screen off of Vectrix.
What are we doing now?
So they put a high budget into these
Yeah.
set. We were going over the fact in the Wikipedia this thing was filmed in 4 weeks
But that's insane! Shut down!
and edited in 3.
That seems pretty short.
Yeah, just a bit.
There's simply not enough money to keep it going.
You know that's a lie.
Renegade androids from the Munich Rebellion.
You know, I've often wondered, because Klaus Kinski's been in some movies that
I'm on the brink of...
you have to fire his agent or you have to wonder what he's doing.
Yeah.
Money really that bad? Or did he owe a lot of people favors?
I was extremely concerned about the possibility of exposure.
And some of it has to do with the director, too.
You're not getting one, Doctor. They turned you down.
And all my work is for nothing.
Dr. Daniel, the Cassandra 1 project is terminated.
Cassandra 1, like, so the robot is a girl? Or...
Correct.
And then the robot falls in love with Max Not Found, right?
Who knows?
Or does she fall in love with the doctor?
Mayday, Mayday, this is SCRP Neptune 425946. Do you read me? This is SCRP Neptune 425946. Do you read me? Over.
404, not found.
Mayday, we have a Mayday. This is SCRP Neptune 425946. Do you read me? Over.
This is ULC 53 station to SCRP Neptune. I read you. What is your mayday? Over.
We have sustained engine damage. Request permission to dock for
Oh,
repairs.
does her brain get beamed into their android?
ULC 53. Request permission to dock.
No, I think they...
Over.
I'm not really sure. It's...
That's another classic plot device.
The plot summaries on some of these movies are very skimpy.
SCRP Neptune. Permission granted.
Mostly because I think the plot is very skimpy.
Yeah.
Banks, Tara, Aden, Godfrey, 2.
That's one thing I think movies, they've gotten better at writing them nowadays.
Do you read
Though
coordinates?
they still write some pretty pathetic films. But
Yes.
Wah, copyright, wah.
yeah,
Screw you, YouTube! You and your bird calls.
Okay, so now this
They're
is
watching
35.
Metropolis.
Yeah, 35 minutes into the movie, and it looks about the same as the first 5 minutes.
Watching a movie within a movie?
Well, it's the same thing. So we started the movie and it was this kid watching sexual education videos, and then
Line drawn.
yeah, and so now we skip 35 minutes in and he's watching Frankenstein or Doctor Who or
No, that's the original Metropolis. That's about
oh
an android that turns into Maria. Classic movie.
So we still haven't seen the actual android in this movie.
No. The interesting thing is it almost seems to be the way that they've done this movie is that Klaus Kinski never actually met the other actor that plays
Right,
Max. It always seems to be
Like a
Max
robot,
seems
right?
to be shot in his little room there.
And you want to hook me up to this robot and stimulate me.
Well, there's a proposition I've
Stimulate like
never heard
sex,
before.
right?
Yeah. Well, now he's watching them. Is he just like this eye that
That's the
just can
weirdest
see
line for getting
everything?
into my pants I've ever heard. And I've heard them all. I mean, lunch was good, but it wasn't that good.
Sit down.
Oh boy.
Okay, take it easy. There's no need to hurt anybody.
I don't understand the importance of what I'm doing here.
I'll tell you what.
Call
I'll think
security.
about it, and I'll come back later tonight and we'll talk about it. Not a very hurry.
This is SERP Minos E608 to ULC.
So what does he do? Is he like a shuttle base
He must run the
coordinator.
control center. It's supposed to be the doctor's assistant, the professor's assistant. Oh, they're gonna play Lunar Lander now.
ULC 53 station to SCRP Minos E608. I copy. Over.
Ooh, spaceship.
ULC 53, respond immediately. Emergency recognition code. Over.
Cyclops 2. Whiskey 2211. Over.
Okay. Glad to hear you're all right. Now imperative. You are being used as cover by 3 fugitives. Over.
Negative. We have no fugitives. Can you describe?
Affirmative. Branched bit frequency 08 for transmission.
Yeah, that guy sounds familiar.
File number 42893.
Must have-
Multiple violations of Federal Terrorism Act 17-2028. Possession of high explosives. Conspiracy to commit murder. 15 counts of murder. Suspected anti-corporate terrorist affiliation. Mendez Orlando, file number 63185. Armed robbery, 2 counts. Possession of narcotics, 1 count. Murder, 1, 2 counts.
So I don't know if these people are actually supposed to be in the base
File
or
number
what.
2735.
Oh, there's the
She is.
yeah.
Industrial espionage, 2 counts. Security clearance rescinded. Probation denied.
All convictions now aggravated by possible escape.
So when did they start
Suspected
taking
murder of terrible
mug
officers.
shots without their
Negative.
clothes?
No individuals fitting these
Oh, we
descriptions.
can just be thankful that they're from the neck up.
Yeah.
Inside your station. Over.
Negative. Signal error. Do you copy, Minos?
We're coming in, ULC 53. Transmit docking cords. Over.
Exciting stuff.
It's very empty in there.
ULC 53.
Yeah.
explain delay.
Well, it's supposed to be a
Hold
thriller,
SCRP.
so
Reports following. Over.
it's supposed to be empty, I guess.
Peekaboo.
Don't push the red
I gotta
button.
tell you, it's supposed to be a thriller, but it's not really all that thrilling.
No.
Now, I know we skipped a chunk, but
Well, shouldn't the thriller sort of start off
ULC
thrilling?
53 station to SCRP Minos E608. Direct.
well, they should build a
following
little
course.
suspense and mystery, and
Maypole.
have a twist at the end sometimes.
Repeat.
But
Dolphin. Maypole.
Yeah, well, this is only rated like 1.5
Over.
stars on Netflix, so
oh, that was generous.
yeah. Oh, there's the
I wonder
fugitive.
who gave it the other half star, or the whole star. If you want.
1.5 stars is generous. That's
Do you read
funny.
SCRP Minos? Over.
No, I've seen some movies I
ULC 53. Override your cohorts.
wouldn't even give a half a star to.
Emergency signal locked in at cohorts. Manx, Terra, Auden, Godfrey 2.
Oh, so they're in
I tell my kids, you gotta watch the crappy movies to appreciate the good ones.
Yeah. Same with games too.
It's so hard to watch crappy movies, though.
Well, back in the day, this early VCR days, because this is very early VCR, back in the days when I had a beta VCR, there weren't a whole lot of choices. So when you went out to select your movies for the rental, for a weekend or something like
Which
that,
crappy movie should I watch?
Yeah.
you had to. Well, I'm just saying, you had to be really careful about which movie you picked, because my wife never really did get over the fact that I picked Raising Arizona one time. Now, most people would say, "Hey, that was a good choice," but not her.
Oh wait, now the doctor is a bad guy? I mean,
This game's out driving him crazy.
are we sure that Max Not Found isn't the robot?
We have visual confirmation.
I can only go by what I read.
There's no way all this hype can live up to the robot right now.
I don't know.
We haven't even seen the robot yet.
Yeah, I skipped ahead and I was.
We got the 3 bad guys who somehow got onto the lied to them and landed on the ship. We got the cops showing up.
We got the
Max
scientist.
hiding from everybody.
Yeah, and the scientist is apparently evil.
Yeah, he's working on an illegal android project, so I guess that's the first, anything after that's pretty bad.
Ooh, laser gun. Here we go. What's he gonna shoot? Oh, he's gonna shoot the cops.
Yeah, because he's got it in for the real woman, which he's never seen before, so.
Ooh, special effects.
Awesome sound effects. That won an Oscar, man.
Well, I guess we should probably wrap this up before we get too long, and I have to start another recording.
Oh, no robots.
I'm beginning to wonder if the robot isn't a lie.
See that touchscreen?
The robot is a MacGuffin in this case, right? It's just something to enhance the plot.
There is no.
So it sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Gunther, what are you doing?
It's one of the reasons why this movie probably didn't do well in the U.S. because it's not really about the android, and the android wasn't time traveling and killing people trying to prevent itself from being destroyed in the future. So, like, I don't know, Terminator.
Get your stuff. We're leaving. You want to stay?
Because this thing was done, what, 82, 84, depending on
Yeah.
Queen Mendes. The
who
faster
you
you go.
believe.
Don't be talking about queens to me.
All right. Well,
I'll take you right here.
that will do it for this week, and we will see you sometime randomly next
Shut your
week with
mouth. I
another
already told
random
you.
retro thing.
Get away.